Hello, everyone, and welcome to the studios here at Culpeper Media Network. My name is Jonathan Krawchuk, station manager, and it is my pleasure once again to welcome to the studio Mr. Stephen Barker. Stephen, how are you?
I'm doing fine, John. Thank you very much.
I am excited once again this month to put a well-deserved spotlight on the State Theater.
Well, thank you.
And you guys have been doing some great work each and every month, as we've talked about throughout the duration of our program.
Absolutely.
A lot of changes, all towards a great direction.
All towards keeping the State Theater open for years to come.
Well, I tell you what, before we get into what's coming up for the month of May, I want to turn our clocks back a little bit to the month of April.
Absolutely.
You have had some wonderful success. And one of the things that I wanted to specifically talk about, one of the new things you mentioned in our previous program, is the Family Film Fun Day Sunday.
There you go.
You know, I was practicing that earlier.
Yep.
So this was a new event.
Absolutely.
Tell us how it went this past
It actually went really well. We partnered first and foremost with the Secret Stash, which is one of our local candy shops in town, and kicked off the series with a favorite film of mine and many, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, which is the Gene Wilder version. We had a great turnout for a Sunday matinee, and we're really excited to continue the series. It's throughout the entire summer, we've got a lineup of films that parents can bring their kids to on a nice Sunday afternoon. It's real inexpensive, $5 a person, popcorn and soda, and just enjoy one of those films that's really from kind of our childhood, and get to share that with your kids. And so we're really excited to keep it going.
And another thing that I kind of wanted to talk about is an event that has really just taken Culpeper by storm.
It absolutely did. Absolutely did.
We I'll let you talk about it. I'm excited because it's in tandem, but when Johnny Cash, Cash Unchained, talk to us about the success of this event.
Well, you know, we talked last time, James Tamlikoff, who is a young gentleman out of Madison County, came to me very early in February and said, I want to do this show. And I said, yes. I mean, that's what we're there for. That's why the State Theater is open, is partly to give the local talent the chance to build their dreams.
That is wonderful news. Having a local artist sell out a show, first time out of the gate, that's wonderful.
You know, and he's been playing the small venues and building up his career. And in fact, today, he actually, right before I came here, he came by and picked up his check. And let me tell you, you've not seen anyone smile till they pick up that check from their first big gig. You know, and this is really the reason I work every day to keep the State Theater open, is because this is what it's meant to do. It's meant to showcase not only the arts to everyone, but our arts to everyone. So,
well, since you're talking about opportunities, while we're talking about it, I want to mention, if someone is watching and they're curious, they have a band, they have an act that they want to...
Absolutely.
How would they get in contact with you to further that?
The best way to get in contact with us is to email us at events@culpepertheater.org. It comes right to me. In James's case, he came to me to pitch it, and I said, write it up. So it's like a little bit of a standard business proposal. I'm willing to help anybody with it. It's a who, what, when, where, why, how, and what's your budget. And if you can write those things up, and that gives us the ability to literally look at it and evaluate it, makes it a heck of a lot easier to put that sort of thing through.
Well, speaking of opportunities, I don't want to leave speaking about the past month of April without talking about the opportunities that the State Theater presented to the children in our area.
Oh, absolutely.
Last we spoke, you were in the midst of the field trip program, and I think you just finished it up not too long ago.
We did.
With the Frog Prince, wasn't
Absolutely. In fact, past Tuesday, as of the taping of this, we actually had 1,000 kindergarten students from Culpeper County Schools all come to watch Theater 4's production of The Frog Prince. They were absolutely delighted in it, and it was very fun. It was very fun to watch them laugh and gasp and all the things, and of course the big applause. We're always thankful to our partners. Theater 4 is a great partner in being able to bring those opportunities to us, and Culpeper County Schools, Ron Howman has been fantastic about helping us promote the program. We're very excited. We have a whole lineup now for next year. And actually, I'm very proud to announce we actually have a grant we've been granted some funds from Wells Fargo. So we're going to be able to subsidize the program and help support the State Theater provide that program now, not just for 1 day a week for just Culpeper or what other school systems. We're actually expanding the program to 2 days a week.
That's wonderful.
So we'll be able to provide, like I said, for the field trip program, our goal is that every child in Culpeper County schools has the opportunity to see a piece of live theater every year they go to school.
And I remember one of the shows we did a few months back, both of us were regaling our memories of when we were much younger, and we remember going to the theater for the first time.
Absolutely.
And having that feeling instilled in you that lasts a
Absolutely.
lifetime.
So we're very excited. And like I said, we have a great lineup. We're getting ready to publish that lineup for the school teachers to start politely requesting from their principals to go ahead and reserve their spots for next year, because we want to make sure that we can fill all those seats and make sure all those kids get that experience.
Now, Stephen, as we move into the month of May, you brought some props, if you will.
I did.
And I tell you what, it may not be extremely evident, but it will be later on. There is a noticeable increase from month to month.
There is.
I mean, we're talking in May, and in the first, week and a half alone, I mean, you were jam-packed.
The first week of May is actually, I think there's 1 day off. So
that's when you'll sleep.
That's exactly what I'll sleep.
So let's get right into it.
Absolutely.
What do we have for May?
Well, to start with May 1st, we are having a gaming tournament, but it's not Super Smash Brothers this time. We are putting up Street Fighter V on PlayStation 4. This game is brand new. Came out February of this year, so it's real brand new. And we're having a big Street Fighter tournament, which I have to say, Street Fighter video game tournament.
It's nice to make that.
Otherwise, the sheriff's office is going to get a little worried. We're having a big Street Fighter video game tournament for PlayStation 4 at the State Theater Sunday, May 1st.
All right.
And it's a $20 registration, and we're asking, I believe it's 13 on up. Registration starts at 9, tournament starts at 10, and it is a cash prize this time.
Nice.
And
and the finals, I'm assuming, are on the
finals are on the big screen. Final tournament's going to be Street Fighter V, PlayStation 4 on the largest screen in Culpeper at the State Theater.
So, I mean, you just have 1 day and then another event, correct?
We actually get to have Tuesday off.
Oh.
No. We get to have Monday off.
Okay.
So we have Monday off.
So there's your breather day.
There's my breather day. Monday is off. And then Tuesday, we are actually hosting at the State Theater Give Local Piedmont, which is part of a greater fundraising effort across the United States called Give Local America. And it is a day of giving, and it is to encourage folks to start philanthropy early.
That all-day fundraising event held last year, tremendous success.
Absolutely.
And it's wonderful to see that. I know it will be continued success.
Absolutely.
Especially at a local venue. I think it's going to be wonderful. Now, I have heard that there is a little added extra bonus.
Absolutely. You can't come to the State Theater without a little bonus. So for anyone who wants to participate to Give Local Piedmont and designate their donations to us, we're going to actually treat those as membership enrollments.
Really?
So not only are you able to give Local Piedmont, but if you, for example, wanted to give $50, that would give you our ensemble level membership and all the benefits that come with that. If you wanted to go and be a $250 opening act membership, again, all the benefits that come with that. Benefits for membership include that you get a notice of advanced ticket sales, as well as discounts at the concession stand. And then, of course, there are the $1,000 and the $5,000 membership levels, which also gets you what we called company hold, which means you can reserve your favorite seat at the State Theater, and it would always be available to you for every show up until the week before that show.
Oh, wow. Now, there's even more going on with that.
There is.
Wow.
There is.
Seriously, you got so
much
going on.
Are you ready?
Hold on, let me brace for impact.
All right, there you go.
Okay.
All the high school seniors are being given $25 to start their philanthropy, to start giving to an organization. And we believe that the State Theater is for everyone, and especially for our youth. We are, of course, providing for all age groups, but for the high school seniors in our area that are getting that $25, we're issuing what we call the Student Rush Challenge. We're looking for the most gifts from one high school senior class.
Okay.
The students who give, the high school seniors that give the most to the State Theater, that senior class is going to be given a free screening of any movie of their choice at the State Theater.
A nice little challenge you've issued,
There you go.
there.
So, Culpeper High School, Eastern View High School, any of those Fauquier County High Schools, Rappahannock County High Schools, or if it's Orange County High Schools, those senior classes, the challenge is there, gives the State Theater your dollars, and you all would get, that senior class gets a private screening of any movie they want at the State Theater.
Well, I think it's already over. It's coming from Culpeper. It's either going to be Eastern View or Culpeper. It's wonderful that obviously this Day of Giving is being held at the theater, but that there's so much involved with it to interact with the community.
Absolutely.
And it's really, as we talked about, the State Theater benefiting the community, and here we are working in a symbiotic relationship.
Absolutely.
But what's coming up next? May 3rd. What's
May 4th?
Oh, jeez.
May 4th. May 4th, we are partnering with the Winmore Foundation of the Arts Stageworks Theater Program. It's a project that's really near and dear to my heart. They are producing a small set of plays from an anthology called The Bully Plays. We reached out to a young lady who we both know. I worked with her as an actress in Christmas Carol. She's amazingly intelligent, Freya Slocum. And we asked Freya to direct these 3 shows and then develop a community forum that follows. Wednesday, May 4th at 7 p.m. for free in the Halsey Auditorium will be the Bully Plays. Okay. And we invite everyone. We invite parents, we invite students, we invite other members of the community to come out for this free show. We're going to have some discussion questions discussing how do we address bullying, how do we try to prevent bullying, as well as some panelists who have had some severe issues with bullying themselves. Either their children have been bullied and tragically lost their lives because of it, or they themselves were bullied, and how did they cope with it?
Well, it's an important topic of conversation.
Absolutely.
One that needs to be held not only in this community, but many communities across our nation.
Absolutely.
And it's nice you guys are taking the incentive to do that.
Absolutely. And this is one of those things I think that the State Theater is meant to do. We're not just there to be a performance hall on the weekends. We're a community arts center, and we are there because the arts help us provide a dialogue for sometimes things we can't otherwise discuss.
Well, finding those action items from a community discussion is a very important step. So after a very important topic,
yes,
need a little bit of relaxation. Need to get cut loose.
Cut loose on May 5th or Cinco de Mayo, because the State Theater is getting a Latin DJ, and we are going to have a Latin dance night.
You almost.
I did. It's $15 for singles, $25 for couples. We do know it's a Thursday night, but we really hope folks are going to come on out. There will be a appropriate adult beverage of a cultural nature, and come celebrate with us. Come, let's put the whole community together. Get a little salsa in our hips, maybe some tortillas and salsa in our bellies as well, and come on out for a great fun night of just dancing and letting loose and having a good time.
The beginning of the month of May is absolutely jam-packed.
Yep.
No rest for the week.
Nope.
What's next?
On Friday, May 6th, we're very proud to be partnering with Culpeper Baptist Church, and they are bringing the second in our Faith Fest series with Ryan Stevenson, who is a Grammy-nominated artist. He is a Christian artist, and we're very excited. And the show is $12. If you go to Culpeper Baptist, they're actually doing a group rate for $10, so bring a few people with you and get a little bit of a discount. And we're very excited to be continuing Faith Fest, which is a way of reaching out again to different segments of our community.
Well, again, hopefully the success of that will continue throughout the upcoming months. So as, again, there is not even a remote break because
No.
I know there's another event, a national event coming up next that you guys are helping to
On May
celebrate.
7th. Two on May 7th,
Oh my
actually.
goodness.
So May 7th is Virginia Gold Cup Day, and it is also Kentucky Derby Race Day. And we know that in the Piedmont region, we have a wonderful horse enthusiast community. And while many of them will be at the Virginia Gold Cup, we figured we would offer something else to our patrons and say we're doing a little fundraiser party called Bowlers and Top Hats. Yeah, see what I did there?
I did.
And starts at 4:30. It is a fundraiser for the State Theater. So $25 gets you entry into our horseshoe contest, into the cornhole contest. For the folks that are interested, ladies and others, the hat contest. Because you can't have a derby party apparently without a hat contest.
It's a thing.
It's a thing. And as well as we will have, again, a culturally appropriate adult beverage.
You're getting really good
I'm
at
really
that.
good at that. And then we are going to finish off the day. Also, we'll be having some other contests in relation to the actual running of the Derby. And then we will watch the Derby at 6:30. And then to celebrate the Derby comes the second part of the event. So $25 gets you the party, but it also gets you something more. That would also get you admission to our wonderful Culpeper Blue Ridge Chorale's performance of Putting on the Ritz, an evening of Irving Berlin.
And again, working with those partnerships. Talk to us a little about Blue Ridge Chorale.
Blue Ridge Chorale.
Love coming out. To the State Theater.
They're a great group. Bob Burnett, who is their conductor, is also one of our board members. He is a wonderfully warm gentleman, very knowledgeable about music and all these other things. So he's very helpful to us on the State Theater Board. He and then Patty Christie, who is a wonderful one of our volunteers. She's with the Blue Ridge Chorale. She's the president. They have come up with this really great concert, and so we are happy to partner our event with theirs. And so folks who want to come out for the party, they can come out for the Derby party at 4:30, or they can, if they just want to come for the Blue Ridge Chorale concert, they can come and they can pay $12 for the Blue Ridge Chorale concert. Either way, we're not only are we partnering with the Blue Ridge Chorale that day, we're actually also partnering with Buffalo Wild Wings that day. And so Buffalo Wild Wings, if you're coming to the party, you get food from both Buffalo Wild Wings for the party. And if you're able to come for the concert, there's also going to be food there from Buffalo Wild Wings for the concert as well.
Well, okay, finally you get to take a little bit of a break.
A little bit of a break.
We move into the remainder of the month of May. In the beginning of May, it was fast and furious for the first week or so. And here we are settling down into our routine of wonderful shows, wonderful events, one right after another.
Absolutely.
So talk to us about what's coming up next. I believe we're looking at May 14th, I believe.
A little earlier than that, actually.
Okay.
May 12th.
Oh, May 12th.
May 12th, we are having our open mic night.
Yes, open mic night.
We've now officially put open mic on every second Thursday. So if friends want, if you're a fan of the open mic, $5, come on out. It's in our gallery lobby, and you can listen. It's hosted by Teddy Deal, and we encourage everyone to sign up if you want to sign up for open mic night. If you're a musician and you want to sign up for open mic night, it's events@culpepertheater.org. I get the email, and then I'll respond, sending you to Teddy, and he'll slot you in the schedule. We're looking to fill it up every time, and it's a good place for our local talent to start growing, so that eventually they can become James Temlikoff and have a sold-out show.
I was hoping you were going to go that direction. I had it in my back pocket, ready to talk about, but then you took it. But I'm glad you did. All right, so open mic night's now set for every second Thursday, which I'm excited about. That means that that folks are coming out. You're getting new acts.
Right.
What's next?
What is next is Beatlemania.
What?
Beatlemania.
Really?
Beatlemania.
Three
times the charm, right there.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
So if you're a fan of the Fab Four, which I don't know anyone who's not a Beatles fan.
You have to be.
You have to be. It's a great tribute show. It's nationally known, and we're encouraging everyone and anyone who's a Beatles fan to come on out. Tickets are 47, 42, and 37. And I'll address those tickets. I know for some seem steep, but folks have to realize that we at the State Theater, we're only trying to do our shows slightly above cost. You know, we're trying to keep tickets as low as we can to make it affordable. This is a huge national quality act, and so we're looking really forward to it. My mom is actually looking to come up, and my mother's like, she doesn't want to drive. So when my mother says she's coming to a show, that's huge. But it's a big show, folks. It's a big show. It's amazing. If you go to our website, you can see YouTube videos of it. But Beatlemania is coming on, I was about to say Friday the 13th. No. But it's Friday, May 13th. So there we go. There you go. And it's at 8 p.m. and we encourage everyone to come out and after a hard day's night and just let it be.
So we're going to Beatlemania.
After Beatlemania, there we go. After Beatlemania, we're very fortunate to have the Manassas Ballet coming to town. They're coming to town for 2 performances, Saturday and Sunday. Saturday at 7:30 and Sunday the 15th at 3 p.m. And they are bringing the ballet version of Cinderella. Nice. So if you, for anyone who enjoys that fairy tale, and I don't know anyone who doesn't, come on out. And this is it's different. We get to see, instead of the tale being acted or being sung in a musical, we're getting to see it danced. And the Manassas Ballet is well known throughout the state, throughout the nation. Amy Wolf is a fantastic artistic director. So we're very thankful that they're coming. The tickets are 40, 30, and 20. And there will be, I believe there will be some discounts coming. So if folks check our website or sign up for our mailing list, they should be able to see those discounts in our emails. We're very thankful as well that we have 2 partial sponsors for the event. Linda Daniel, who is a very well-known person in town, and Kathy Dalrymple, also well-known. We're very generous ladies, and they came forward to give us some partial sponsorship for the performance. So we want to give them acknowledgement, say thank you.
Give me that website again. I know what it is.
The State Theater website is www.culpepertheater.org, CULPEPER, THEATRE.org.
How do you spell that? O-R?
O-R-G.
O-R-G, okay. I'm glad you
glad I clarified that.
So, and again, if we're talking about email, what's some good emails? We mentioned the events one.
If you have questions about buying tickets, tix@culpepertheater.org, which is really the best way to get a hold of the box office. Our box office is now open Wednesday through Saturday from 10 to 2, and then about an hour before every show. So that's a great way to get a hold of them that way. And you can always buy tickets online as well. If you want to call the box office, that's 540-829-0292.
All right. I appreciate the contact information.
You're welcome.
All right. So speaking of moving on, we have yet another action-packed weekend.
We do. So the next weekend, we're doing a little play about a pig and a spider.
I know this. It's... Please tell me it's Charlotte's Web.
It's Charlotte's Web!
Thank goodness.
Absolutely. The Piedmont Players, which is the State Theater's community theater program, is producing actually a musical version of Charlotte's Web, and it's absolutely fantastic. I'm directing it, but that's not why it's fantastic. It's fantastic because of the cast.
Spoken like a true director.
Yeah. Anyone that knows, our Charlotte is being played by a local second grade teacher from Pearl Sample, Kim Schrader. She does a phenomenal job. Riker, who is playing our Wilbur, is absolutely delightful. And the entire cast is a combination of many generations across the spectrum. And then rounding out that group is Everest Head, who was last seen as the older Cratchit boy, whose name is escaping me right now, in Christmas Carol, is playing Templeton the Rat.
Well, it's nice to have local folks, Piedmont Players, coming to the State Theater.
Absolutely.
I'm excited for Charlotte's Web. I know a lot of people are going to come out. Really, this is a great opportunity for local theater.
Absolutely. And I should say the play is Friday and Saturday night at
Okay.
7:30. It is Saturday and Sunday afternoon at 2:30. So we're looking at May 20th, the 21st, and the 22nd.
Okay.
And the tickets are $25 for adults and $15 for those who are under 18.
All right.
So
So it looks like we have our calendar getting more and more full, but there is more.
there is more. There's always more. So there's always more.
This is a good thing.
This is a good thing.
This is a good thing.
So Thursday, May 26th is the Firemen's Parade at 6:30, and the State Theater is going to be having a small open house. Folks who've never been to the State Theater, absolutely come on by, and we'll give you a tour of backstage and all the workings of the theater, and enjoy it right before or after the Firemen's Parade, which is a great tradition here
Indeed, it truly is.
in Culpeper.
All right, so we're winding down the month of May, but we're ramping up with quality offerings from the State
Absolutely,
Theater.
absolutely. So Saturday, May 28th, we are very proud to be partnering with Stage Alive. Many of you know Stage Alive is the Community Concert Association. They have large concerts over at the high school. Peter Williams, who is their president, reached out to me and we said we should work together. And we decided to start a matinee series. So the Stage Alive matinee series, if you're a subscriber, is going to kick off at the State Theater. Our plan is to offer at least one matinee event every month. So our first offering is the Spotsylvanians.
Now, I'm not familiar.
You're not familiar. How dare you, sir?
I know. I'm not cultured.
Leaving that alone.
Thank you.
The Spotsylvanians are actually the community choir group out of the Fredericksburg, Spotsylvania, Stafford County, King George County area. They're a huge community choir of 70 folks.
Oh, wow.
And they approached us. They said, we would love to do a concert with you guys. And so Peter and I said, that's a great idea. So we're going to have a community concert.
Over the years, Stage Alive has really brought some high caliber
Absolutely.
acts into the Culpeper area, and here we have our venue getting ready to house the Spotsylvanians. I know there are a number of folks who are excited to see these offerings in our theater.
Absolutely. And we're really excited, again, about our partnership.
Yeah.
Stage Alive is a wonderful program. They've been here, I think they said 44, 45 years.
It's been a long time.
And we're very flattered to be a partner with them and hope that this matinee series will become a staple for both of us in the coming year.
I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. So again, moving towards the end of May, we have a familiar event coming back, do we?
Yes, we do.
Sweet. You
We
should tell me.
have the Family Film
Fun
Day
Day
Sunday. For Sunday and Memorial Day weekend, we wanted something fun, something American, and what's more fun than kids and baseball? So we are showing at 2 p.m. for $5, The Sandlot.
Oh, you're killing me, Smalls.
Malls, you're killing me.
I know. I was wondering which one of us is going to say it first.
Yeah, so there you go. But we want everybody to come out. It's, like I said, it's Memorial Day weekend. It's something fun, low cost, real fun to do with the family. So come on out and watch the Sandlot and watch some good old American baseball.
And if there's one of those films that, you know, it's a little bit older film, but it is a classic.
It absolutely
And
is.
it's one of those films you talk to somebody like, oh, and you say, you're killing me, Smalls, and they give you a look, and you're like, what's that from? And then you're like, how have you not seen The Sandlot? And it's one of those quintessential films from your youth
Absolutely.
that it's nice to look back upon and remember oh so fondly.
Absolutely.
So Family Film Fun Day Sunday returns with The Sandlot, and then here we are finishing out the month of May. What are we going out with?
Well, we were approached by Dave Detweiler, who's associated with the White House Band, and the White House Band decided they wanted to come back and do a Memorial Day concert for us. Monday, May 30th at 7 p.m., $20 for adults, $10 for kids, under 18. But come on out to the State Theater and enjoy a huge symphonic band's worth of patriotic music to celebrate the whole day, which really is, in honor of our veterans.
Absolutely.
And so we're very thankful to Dave and the White House Band for coming out. We're going to encourage all of our veterans to come on out to the State Theater and be part of the celebration.
I've seen Dave perform before. He is fantastic, and we're talking about the White House Band.
We are.
These are not just
These are
not just
amazing
you and I on
players.
kazoo.
Oh, absolutely.
Even though we really are getting much better. But these guys are professional musicians known throughout the world, playing for heads of state. And coming here to Culpeper is quite a treat, especially on May 30th.
And I was, when they said, nope, we're available Memorial Day, I said, let's do it.
Snag them up as quick as possible.
Let's get them as soon as possible.
So again, we have covered so much. May is an amazing month.
It absolutely is.
Again, as we progress through these series of programs, you're bringing more and more to the table. And one of the things I want to point out again is that every single time you're trying something new, sticking with what works, and branching out in order to fulfill the needs or wants, desires of the community.
Absolutely.
And it's nice to see this thread that has been woven throughout these months. You know, it's absolutely coming to fruition. And just looking back at the month of past April, here we are talking about the sellout concerts, new grants for the field trip program, and continuing on with this success. It's very admirable. You and your staff are doing a fantastic job. Speaking of which,
yes,
you do have some new staff.
We
don't
do.
you?
We're very excited. We added 2 staff in the month of April, and they're phenomenal. The first is Tony Hitchcock, who's a local artist, but she's stepped up to be our volunteer webmaster, as well as our gallery coordinators. And then our second individual we'd like to announce is Danica Lowe, who's actually out of Fauquier, but she came to us. Her child's involved. Actually, her child is playing Fern in Charlotte's Web. Thank you. But she said, you know, I have a specialty in marketing, and I know you're looking for someone. And we met, we talked, and we realized she was a perfect fit.
It's amazing how much is going on and how well things seem to be working out. We're talking about new staff. You've highlighted an immense amount of partnerships, which we have talked about, are almost the bedrock of which this is being built and built up. We're talking about a number of local sponsorships, partnerships. And here we are talking about also our new sponsors that have come on. We talked earlier about looking at those sponsors for the Manassas Ballet, your partnerships and sponsors with other organizations. Really coming a long way.
Or what is art but a mirror to hold up to nature's face and show her true form? And I think that's one of the beauty of the arts and partnering and all that we're trying to do with the State Theater is the arts are helping us reflect on our community. We are essential to the community, and I know that that's why, you know, the State Theater is looking for folks to give them support, because without us, that we have a little less reflection, a little less shine in our lives. Indeed. And so I really hope that as we continue, that, you know, these partnerships and these sponsorships we're all thankful for them because it's showing how we are an essential part of the community.
Well, I tell you what, as we do these series of spotlights on the State Theater, going back to exactly what you said, not only, well, more so are we casting a spotlight on what's going on at the State Theater, but we are truly casting a spotlight on what's going on in our community.
Absolutely.
And hey, it's one heck of a spotlight.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. In fact, one of the partnerships I want to bring up, a really big partnership, is we are now partnered with Culpeper County Parks and Recreation for our summer camp program.
Wow.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
We probably need to do a separate show just on the partnerships. But that's great, and this is what we had talked about for months, and we'll continue to speak of for months.
Absolutely.
And this is, again, shining a light on the theater, but our community as well.
Absolutely. And we don't have, I would love to be able to talk about all of our camps, but we don't have that much time.
Well, I tell you what you can do. You can give us some contact information, because I know that all that information is somewhere.
Well, there's a few things you can do. One is you can email us at education@culpepertheater.org. That goes to our education coordinator, Tara Moylan, who is a fantastic volunteer who comes in and handles field trips and all those registrations. You could stop by the State Theater and pick up the summer camp brochure. It's a wonderful time, and we're getting a number of signups right now. But we would love to see our camps completely full all summer.
Well, really, it's just amazing. There's just There's just so much going on, but this is what needs to happen.
Absolutely.
This is what needs to happen. I mean, there's something for everyone. We're
Absolutely.
talking about ballet, classic movies, local artists, local choirs. I mean, we're just a community day of giving. Really, just so many offerings, which is a perfect representation of our diverse community.
And that's what the State Theater is about, is being the representing the community in all of its facets so that we can be successful with the community.
May is a great month at the State Theater. Every month is a great month.
Absolutely.
All right, again, thanks for joining us. And thank you for tuning in. Folks, again, if you have more questions, give this guy a call. Give him a call at the office. The box office number is 829-0292. Of course, the admin offices are 0293. A lot of information available, not only on your website, culpeppertheater.org, but also on your Facebook page as well. Give them a like. And
Facebook, or if you'd like to follow us on Twitter, we have a very active Twitter page. And for the younger folks, because they're apparently about Instagram, we have a really good Instagram as well. So any platform you want to be informed by all means sign up for that. You can also go to our website and sign up for our regular email blast, and you'll get about once a week a really good email, sometimes with discounts involved. And
I like how you put that in there.
and
That's pretty good.
keep abreast of what's happening at the State Theater.
All right. Well, Stephen, I have a number of tickets to purchase, and I have a number of shows to attend. So I'll hope to see you there. And until we do, you have yourselves a great day, and of course, a better tomorrow.